For centuries, humanity has gazed at the sky, searching for life among the distant stars, believing that if extraterrestrial beings exist, they must be living somewhere beyond the vast universe. But what if they were never that far away? What if our very own Earth, the planet we inhabit, is concealing a massive secret beneath our feet? An increasing body of evidence from unusual seismic phenomena, strange signals emanating from the Earth's core, to leaked classified documents has surfaced, suggesting that extraterrestrials might be living deep within the Earth itself. This is not merely the hollow Earth theory once dismissed as fanciful. It has become a question that has left the scientific community bewildered, governments silent, and independent researchers threatened. Are we truly the sole inhabitants of this planet? Follow through to the end of this video as we explore the controversial evidence, hidden clues, and ask ourselves, could there be others living alongside us, just beneath our feet? Contrary to the modern scientific depiction of a solid molten core, the hollow Earth hypothesis offers an entirely different perspective, one in which the innermost part of our planet may not only be hollow, but could be hiding an entirely different world. Since the 17th century, Edmund Halley, the renowned astronomer after whom Halley's Comet was named, proposed a bold hypothesis that the Earth is not solid, but composed of multiple concentric shells, rotating at different speeds, and that life could exist within. Not long after, the brilliant mathematician Leonhard Euler took it a step further. He suggested that giant holes existed at the Earth's poles, leading directly to an inner world illuminated by an artificial sun. A hidden ecosystem, evolving independently from the surface world. Though once deemed ludicrous, these ideas have gradually gained attention as a series of anomalies, from strange geomagnetic tremors, mysterious radio signals emanating from underground, to unexplained aircraft disappearances near the North Pole, continue to defy conventional science. Could it be that ancient scientists knew something that modern humanity has yet to rediscover? There was a tone of fear in his voice, sudden gasps, stammering, and stifled screams. Then came the sound of utter terror, a grown man losing control, sobbing and gasping like a child trapped in a living nightmare. That unimaginable sound of horror was captured by a psychiatrist who hypnotized a man named Barney Hill in his office one day in 1964. Hill was a World War II veteran, a large man with an IQ of 140. But when the psychiatrist asked him to relive a fateful night from 3 years prior, Hill broke down in uncontrollable tears. He recounted that he and his wife Betty were followed by a mysterious light on a secluded mountain highway in New Hampshire and abducted by humanoid beings in a UFO, who subjected them to medical examinations. After being missing for 24 hours, they returned with evidence that defied explanation. It was September 19, 1961. After a trip to Niagara Falls, Betty and Barney Hill were driving back to Portsmouth, New Hampshire in their Chevrolet when both suddenly saw an oval-shaped object hovering in the sky. And before they could react, the strange object suddenly descended onto the road. According to Hill's description, they were tall, with large bald heads, pronounced cheekbones, and sunken temples. Their eyes were quite large, and their necks were long, with muscle strands stretching to their collarbones. They wore no clothes. Their skin was smooth and grayish blue. When they got close, they opened our car door and pulled me and Betty onto their spacecraft. From that moment, I remember nothing. Betty and Barney Hill were released the next morning at the exact location where they had been abducted, and the story stirred up controversy not only in the United States, but around the world. Most people believed they fabricated the story for fame. Hill's clothes were torn during the aliens' skeletal examination, and no one could explain why both Betty and Hill experienced significantly reduced heart rate and blood pressure for nearly 2 weeks before returning to normal. Furthermore, a pink powdery substance was found on Betty's dress. Upon analysis, chemists concluded that it contained no organic compounds, and its inorganic components had never been identified on Earth. Amid the growing number of reports related to UFO and UAP sightings, on July 26, 2023, in Washington, D.C., the House Oversight Committee held a hearing on Unidentified Anomalous Phenomena, UAP, National Security, and U.S. Foreign Affairs. A key witness at the congressional hearing was David Fravor, a former pilot and intelligence officer at the Pentagon. David Fravor, a veteran U.S. Navy pilot, was flying an F/A-18F Super Hornet off the coast of Southern California on November 14, 2004, when he encountered a white object shaped like a Tic Tac mint. No wings, no exhaust, no visible propulsion system of any kind. Yet it moved in ways that defied all known laws of physics. The object not only hovered mid-air, but also dove into the ocean and shot back up into the sky in a blink at speeds and maneuverability far beyond any known human aviation technology. Even more notably, the entire event was not merely anecdotal. It was captured on radar and infrared video, footage later confirmed by the Pentagon as an unexplained phenomenon. Grush was a member of the Pentagon's UAP task force from 2019 to 2021. However, he was denied access and later became a whistleblower filing an official complaint. Regarding extraterrestrial life, David Grush claimed it is possible that the United States has been aware of non-human activity within Earth's core since the 1930. Shortly after the U.S. congressional UFO hearing in July 2023, Mexico's Congress held its own UFO hearing in September. Before the lawmakers, 2 alleged extraterrestrial corpses were displayed, accompanied by the claim of a self-proclaimed UFO researcher that this was the first time extraterrestrial life had been found in such a form. Data was presented, some information was verified and made public. But what is the truth? The story doesn't stop at pilot reports or remote sightings. Conspiracy theories about government involvement make the truth even murkier and harder to believe. Numerous witnesses, former employees of geological, defense, or space research organizations, have come forward to share what they've seen. Yet after speaking out, many were swiftly suspended from their jobs or silenced by powerful forces. Are they telling the truth? Or are they merely pawns in a greater power play? One of the most notable figures in this story is Paul Hellyer, former Canadian Minister of Defense. In his final years, he publicly stated that major world governments were fully aware of extraterrestrials living in Earth's core and had maintained relations with them for a long time. These claims, he said, were not absurd, but highly classified information, carefully guarded and concealed. Hellyer went even further, claiming that at least 4 alien species are in contact with humanity, some of which may be living right here on Earth, possibly underground or even beneath the oceans. He asserted that extraterrestrial civilizations were not a distant concept, but had always coexisted alongside us, we just weren't aware. What made Hellyer especially noteworthy was that he was one of the few high-ranking politicians to address the issue seriously without sensationalism or ridicule. His statements prompted reflection. Could there really be a story of aliens living within Earth's core that has been concealed for centuries? Could it be that the world's major governments are guarding secrets they don't want the public to know? And if so, are these secrets tied to extraterrestrial beings residing in hidden regions such as underground or deep beneath the sea? Is there truly evidence that aliens live within the Earth's core? The answer may lie in secrets yet to be uncovered.